It's a big, bright, beautiful world the rest of the week at Rock Valley College's Starlight Theatre. If you're not a believer, you will be if you get a chance to see Starlight's latest production. Here's Eric Wilson with a preview of a special night at the theater. Eric?
That's right, Mimi. It's a very big night here at Starlight Theatre because Starlight kicks off the second half of its summer season. After a week-long break, the four-show rotation starts over again with tonight's reopening of Shrek. Starlight Theatre's technical director, Eric Maslow, is here with me, and it's almost like we planned this. We both have our Shrek green shirts on.
Right.
Now, as technical director, you have a very big job. You designed and built the sets for all four of these shows, all four of the main shows in the rotation.
Yep.
How do you feel being at the halfway point?
It's a lot easier being at the halfway point, but there's still plenty to do. We got to maintain these things and make sure they don't break, especially when actors get on them. They're real good at breaking stuff.
I hear the guy who plays Pinocchio is really clumsy with that nose of his.
Yeah, we got to fix that probably 3 times a day. I don't know, but he'll hopefully get better at it by the 10th show.
Now, obviously you designed and built all these, but you have a whole team of people working for you, right? Tell me who's on that crew.
We have a team of student workers. We have a few paid employees who are supervising them, but most of it is educational because we try and get students who are interested in theater to learn how to then build for theater as well.
That's a big part of this, and not just for the building process, but actually during the running of the show, you have a really big crew. They're all volunteers. How important are volunteers to make something like Starlight Theater season happen?
We totally survive on volunteers. We have volunteers who work with me down in the scene shop building stuff. Learning a whole new type of carpentry. We have volunteers in our box office every day, volunteers in the costume shop. Costume shop had 1,100 hours of volunteer work this year to put all these costumes together. Volunteers in the pit, volunteers on the run crew, volunteer ushers, volunteer concessionaires. Everybody here is volunteer just because they like being here.
It's a very big Starlight family.
Yeah.
We mentioned that Shrek kicks off the restart of the rotation. So there's Shrek, there's Jane Eyre, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and Anything Goes. And then the bonus show this season, there's actually a fifth that's geared towards kids. We may see some of the cast members behind me. They're getting ready to rehearse tonight for Cinderella After the Ball. If you would like some tickets to any of those shows or to volunteer in any of the areas that Eric just mentioned, you can call the box office at 921-2160. Coming up at 6, we'll try and show you a behind-the-scenes look at how Shrek gets ready for the show. Mimi, we'll see you then.
All right, Pinocchio, thanks for that report.